According to NCAA recruiting, only 2% of high school athletes get some sort of scholarship to any college. I use these 3 steps to get me a scholarship to one of the most prestigious schools in America, Louisiana State University. And if you use them too, that could increase your chances of being part of that 2%. Leaving high school, I wasn't one of the best athletes in the pack, but I was able to get 20 scholarship offers by doing these 3 things. And if you're an average athlete, this could definitely work for you too. My name is Fitzroy Dunkley, Olympic medalist, but I did not always have Olympic talent. Back in high school, I was just an average athlete just like you, but I was able to secure a scholarship to one of the best schools in the nation. When I went on my recruiting trip to LSU, I got offered a full scholarship at the end of that trip. At the time, I thought this happened to everybody, but I didn't know that this was because I did these 3 things, and the third one was the one that sealed the deal for me. So stick around, you're gonna want to hear this. Let's jump right into it. First one is gonna be networking. When you're not one of the top recruits, or even if you are, you want to reach out to the coaches of the schools that you want to go to. Every coach is very responsive when they get emails. All you have to do is go on Google, type in the coach's name and the school that you want to go to. Their email address is going to be readily available. If you guys want a copy of the email that I sent to coaches and got a 90% response rate, just let me know in the comments. You want to reach out to the coach that's responsible for the event that you're going to participate in, or even the head coach. Introduce yourself, let them know your marks, and tell them a little bit about yourself. This is going to show the coaches that you have initiative. Coaches like that about somebody because that tells them you're going to be a hard worker when you get on campus. Networking is just simply a way to meet new people, to create opportunities for yourself. And it's also creating opportunities for them too, because they're going to be able to get a great athlete in their program. So it's a win-win scenario. The second thing is going to be get those grades. Coaches want good students as much as they need athletes. It's called student athlete for a reason. If you don't have good grades, you're not going to get into it. And unfortunately, a lot of people who have great talent don't have the grades. So you're going to be filling that gap. If you're somebody who doesn't have the best marks in the nation, you better make sure you have the best grades in the nation. That shows the coaches that you're going to take care of business in the classroom, and they won't have to be running behind you to make sure you have the grades to compete. Have you ever noticed some of the greatest talents are in JUCO? It's not because they're not good at their sport, it's because they didn't do what they need to do in the classroom. And look, I understand, school isn't for everybody, but sometimes you just have to apply yourself, and if you got to do what you got to do, you guys gotta get it done. Coaches are incentivized as much to have athletes with good grades as much as they are to have athletes with good performances. You're gonna be the person that fills the gap and shows the coach that you're gonna take care of business in the classroom. So I told you earlier that I got a scholarship on the spot on my recruiting trip. That's because you have to be personable. When I was on campus doing my recruiting trip, I was asking all the questions I needed to ask. The coaches saw that I was very interested in coming to this school. They really liked that I was taking initiative and being forward. Coaches want somebody who's going to fit in their culture, and it's not always going to be the guy with the best mark. So make sure you be yourself and show your personality and show the coaches that you're somebody that's going to help the team get better. And those 3 steps that I put in show that I was a hard worker, and that hard work ended up helping me becoming an Olympian. If you guys have any question, let me know down in the comments. I'm happy to help you become part of that 2%. You might not know it now, but you want to avoid having all type of debt in your future. And these scholarships are going to be a big reason why you could get your education and come out debt free. Thank you for watching.